Aló, aló, aló. Buenas, buenas, buenas. Tuki, tuki. Aló. Ok, cool. Ouch. Cool, cool, cool. So, we are gonna continue. I'm not muted, right? No, nice. We're gonna continue with with El Esotérico Ebb. Las aventuras del Esotérico Ebb. I really like this game. It has been amazing so far. I think we are 6 hours in, and we haven't even passed the first day. So many things to come yet, I guess. Many hilarious moments. Yep. Okay. Yep. So let's deep into the fantasy. Yes, of course. How do you do this? There we go. Gaming time. El esotérico Eva. Eva. There we go. Press any button. No. Tullstade. Oh, you have a session. Oh, I didn't know that. Let's read that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have arrived in Tolstad. We are waking up in the morning. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. You have picked up a goblin psychic, and now you need to focus on the actual job. The tea shop that blew up. First off, you need to get inside. Enter in the middle of the big open area. If you find yourself stuck, there probably should be some other way of getting inside. Beyond that, you have also got the owner to track down. From what you have heard about this guy, he could have already left the city. Though maybe if you're lucky, you can catch him before he hops on the next ship down on Watts Lane. But nothing so far has given you any decisive evidencia. Everything about this stinks. Chris. Okay, Chris is the developer, I guess. The Cristofero. Oh. Cool. So we just found out that the guy that we need to talk to, Darrow, will be available at midnight. That's not good. So we can just fuck around and see. Oh, I roll a 3, I think, for this one. Need to rest before I go? Yeah. So let's talk to this guy. The hooded woman's cape flutters as an icy wind rushes through the Dolstad rise. Her eyes are locked with yours. Stare back. Her eyes do not falter. Mounting name, what the fuck? The woman is not trying to intimidate you. She's probably just not very good at dealing with people. Oh, yes, she's one of those. A socially awkward person. Greetings. Hello. Her voice is emotionless and spoken from deep in her chest. I am Chamaria. I hail from the slopes of the mountain. She bows her head slowly. A golden horde servante. Okay. Lovely to see a visitor to my great city. Which mountain? The mountain, stranger. I do not have time to talk much. I am in service of the ambassador, as you can imagine. I'm not here to socialize. Why are you staring at me so much? Is that a bad thing to do in this city? I mean, not if you have a reason. What reason? Flirting or hatred? If you're flirting, she's... Oh shit. She stopped herself and looks away. 2 damage. Fuck. Thank you for informing me, stranger. She can just do that. That's rude. She doesn't like you that way. That's more than okay, even if it's a bit painful. I will stop making eye contact in accordance with your local norms. She speaks so Mechanically. Strange woman. What do you know about the tea shop? Nothing. I don't spend time on Dolstad. I'm here on business today and will soon leave. But I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for the destruction it brought upon your city. So, okay, you're not voting then, or are you? Why are you voting in the election? Doesn't make sense, right? I'm not. Yeah, you're not a citizen of the city. Also, democracy is not something I approve of. Wait. Say that again. She knows well how foolish it is. You don't want a voice? Why? She looks up to the sky. Men are weak. We speak so much, breathe, and spread like an esoteric wave. Yet, we don't have a view of the long term. Democracy depends on folk being informed, and they are not. I am informed, of course, but not all are as informed as you. Men are not built to make such important decisions in massa. We are lambs, we follow those greater beings. To answer your question, stranger, I will vote for whoever stopped this foolish democratic dream. The people rule better than any higher being. It's the only way to achieve equality, the Aswad way. Yeah. Once I am supreme ruler, god wizard of the city, I will do just that. I don't choose any side in this conflict. I become higher being unaffected by it all, an apolitical being. No somos tibios, ni termos, ni nada por el estilo. Vamos con la gente, vamos con el pueblo, con los obreros. The people will rule better than any higher being. It is the only way to achieve equality. The Asgal way. Asgal. You become even more of an Asgalist. Let's fucking go. For choosing the Oh, the Dwarven delusion. Wait. Say that again? What do you say? I think I heard you wrong. I don't believe their ideas could construct anything lasting longer than a few centuries. She has a point. You don't. The green dream can live despite these poor faces' harsh words. Yeah. True. But I wish you luck on your journey. Oh, go fuck yourself. I don't have time for your inquiry. Understandable. Thank you. Right. Goodbye. Jeez. I didn't like this woman. Okay. Wait, there is something there. A letter within some roof title. I can reach that roof from there. How do I get to the roof? Oh, wait. Maybe... Wait. Oh. But I cannot get to the roof? Okay, maybe... Okay, let me cook. I want to get that shit. How do I get it? Oh, there I didn't see these stars last time. Stairs, not stars. But I might see the stars if I have to roll a dexterity check, of course. What is this? A letter wedged in between some roof tiles. No. Yes. No. Yes. Resistance node. Oh, this gives me 1 dexterito. Nice. Yay, we have 1 dexterito. Let's go. It doesn't change that much, but whatever. Up. Oh, Duolingo. Hello, Marco. Solo venía a preguntarte por esa lección pendiente. Jeez. Yeah, we need to examine this. A handwritten note entitled Important Noticed. Young and dumb, the resistance member of Tolstad. What are they resisting? You ever heard about resistance now? Yeah, the Nordic resistance or whatever minor organization. Basically a bunch of human kids causing trouble. I only know of them because they wiped away some goblin graffiti a couple of months ago. I went and talked with one of their moms, nice old lady in East Housing. Nickname for the housing district. Oh, okay. After that, we didn't have any more trouble. They are free striders? nationalist, I think. Bunch of boys. Human boys tend to lean nationalistic for certain reasons. Yes, obviously. Roll your eyes, despite the fact that he cannot see it. Yes. He squints. Are you rolling your eyes? Yes. Ah, okay. It looked like you had some type of neck problem, but it's fine. Keep at it. Read the note. Tonight's sting is cancelled. Meet up tonight on Water Lane instead. It's time to stop the chant. It is signed by R. The chant? A locally produced newspaper by Ascal Autores. Wow, okay. Water Lane. You know what Water Lane is, don't be stupid. It's right down below. You know the underground port, largest port in the city. Closest part is probably through Pillar Crossing. Yes, I know where it is. Jeez. When is this meeting? This evening, it seems. Tonight should mean something like between 7 and midnight or something. Right, interesting, move on. A bit scary too. Young people should not be running around. They could hurt themselves. I will stop looking now and leave. It was a failure, so probably... Yeah. Yeah. Why do I have a notification here? I haven't completed any other quest yet. I want to try to grab this again. Can I? No, I can. Oops. Big, but it's... okay, okay, yeah. Stress cube. No, I cannot grab it. Let me check something. The cogs scheme, you notice something. A shiny red thing stuck in part of the top wheel. The Doom. It's called the Doom. You approach the cog, and the cigarette thing is stuck to it. It is in the Doom. The Doom? The Dendum. Ah, the Dendum. I see. It is a radial distance from the pitch circle down the bottom land. Yes. But the bottom land, also known as the tooth root by some lesser engineers, is the actual flat or curved surface at the very base of the Bat Valley. You know this well. Why exactly? You read about it in a book once. It was a very old guide to machinery written before the Ghost War. Cool. This might come in handy. No, wait. Oh shit, nice. Oh no, I'm gonna fuck this up again. Come on, I need a... Wait. No, let me cook. I think we have some items that might come in handy now. One dexterity. Dexterity. There we go. Plus 0. Okay, nice. Oops. So we need an 8. This is not that bad, right? I'm gonna follow in. Fuck, la puta que los reparió también. Yes, I have seen this. Please don't die. Ouch. Don't fucking care. Let's go. Yes. God, you're so slow. You know what? I'm gonna fucking try this again. Oh, thank God. Come on. It wasn't that hard, right? Quickly pull it back with the thing. Yes! Smooth as hells. Hey, cool. It's a stress cube. That brings you back. All the kids used to go crazy over this. You know, the ones who call you Apple Boy. Apple Boy. Yeah, this is not a great childhood memory for me. What a nostalgic feeling. It's great for now like me to indulge in these childish toys. A slice of a real gelatinoso cubo. Oh, really? You could probably sell this for a quick buck next week. Until then, maybe give it a squeeze. Could keep up with the nerves. Maybe I will. Okay, we didn't die. Nice, I guess. Yeah. So what does this do? So I'm feeling this used to be sold. Today they are illegal, probably because they can only till they sell human flesh. Very, very, very slow. But it's one string. Okay, nice. So by using this, we can. Yeah, that's very good. We can do this, and we only have -1. Nice. I still have. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna. What other spells I have? Cure Wounds, Shield of Fate, and Speak with Animals. Oops. Oh, I still have Cast Person. Okay. 9. Okay, nice. We got it. Let's go. Let's keep exploring. It's almost 7 p.m. Maybe we can go to Waterland. But maybe we could also go to the... There is a bar. Okay, let me check something quickly. No. Oh, I cannot... 1 second. Oh, yeah, I already... Yeah, we already know this. But there is a point there, or it's just light. Technically, if you roll a 20 until 20, you can... succeed this. What's here to say? I know about Mazur's Norwegian. He does... Wait, I didn't ask the questions? Lie, he knows much more. Tell me what you know, of course. I heard the explosion and went to investigate only to find the T-show caught up in a raging inferno. The Tolstad militia were already heading into action, so I went back inside as to not be in the way. This kind of a wonderful reading. Either he's a great storyteller or this speech has been rehearsed. And that is that. I think I already asked all these questions. Wait a second. Maybe we can roll another 20. Should we just try, just in case? I mean, we have 5% chances. Nah, it's fine. I'm not gonna risk it. I don't know what the consequences. Where they go? Yeah. Master, say you behave. Let's see if the zombie is still downstairs. No, he's not. Nice. Imported goods. The receiver is marked as HWBT. Apple. Trifle. 1. Oh, nice. Jeez. Okay. What is this? You approach a crate full of sand. Hey, Snell, what's up with this weird crate of sand? Huh? The goblin glances over at what you're doing. Let's see, that's his eyes shoot open very, very wide. Nope, back off, right now. He pushes you away from it. Oh, that bad, huh? Yep, don't touch that shit. As the two of you are a few steps away from the crate, he takes a breath. That cleric is a crate of mosquito sand. Without explaining further, the goblin sneaks up behind the crate and grabs the lid, moving Moving more careful than you ever seen him move before, he gently placed the lid on top of the crate once more. Something must have startled it to make it push up into the lid like that. He wipes some sweat from his brow. You want to I don't know if, what would it have done to me if, from what I understand, it would have chucked you, drained you of blood, and slowly immersed you inside that crate. Sounds like a good weekend. Now let's leave it the fuck alone. Okay. Oh, dusk of day one. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. A slightly broken standard issue or garbage layout that must be mine. Broken sword. Nice. One strength and minus one wisdom. Okay, okay. There is a door inside the tunnel. This tunnel. Oh, what the fuck? Wait. Okay. That's interesting. What is this? A poached mushroom tucked away in the corner. Oh. Why? Why do you do that? It was cultivated here. It was potted mushroom. It's my right to do that. Whoops. I'm not sure why I did that. Nature is yours to mold. Someone worked hard cultivating those, and now you have just taken them. Can I put them back? No, you have to live with it. I guess so. Okay. Trace. I feel bad now. What is this? To the river. Okay. I think we have been here before, right? Yeah, I think so. Snail. What? Oh, this is where you live. The reach. Glowstone lantern. It appeared to be non-functional. What's wrong with it? The ground signs may be malfunctioning. A common issue with this cheaply produced lantern. Hey, Neil, you need help fixing this thing? That's okay, cleric. The Golem doesn't know what's best for him. Of course, I rolled a natural 20 for this shit. Come on, it was a 6. You spend a few minutes looking over, realizing a bit later that there is an esoteric effect on the lantern itself. Investigating further reveals the issue, the glowstone connection with the flimsy metal plate around it. While the heat remained, and the stone is quite hot, its weak esoteric light was esoterically spread out across the full surface of the lantern, instead focused on the glowstone itself. Reattach the glowstone without burning yourself. With a quick snap, light returned to the lantern. Such a simple solution, you should have come up with it quicker. I fixed the lamp, Snail. Huh, thanks. Give you so much up. Such gratitude. Now you won't have to trip when going to the bathroom in the middle of the night anymore. That's not really a problem, you know. He pointed his eyes. Dark vision. Then why do you have a lamp? It's not perfect dark vision, he stretches a bit. But yeah, the fixed lamp will help. Thanks again, cleric. I'm so good at tinkering with stuff. You're slightly above average, which says more about the average than it does. The wobbling has some good state. No, I'm not gonna. What is this? You stand before a wooden board covered in a sketch of various people, each of them connected via long red threads. Look closer at the sketches. You see several faces you recognize and some you don't. A bird man with a black and a white pattern, along with the note tea shop owner. A bulky merman with the text rival? No. An ambitious. The looking dwarf in uniform with a hammer symbol in the corner. Patrone. A stylish orc with a free-stride heart symbol in the corner, completely unaffiliated. Suspicious. A pale man holding a skull. No motive. A human with a fancy bird and a fish symbol in the corner, suppressing info. Beware. Then finally, you look over the central piece, the beautiful rendition of Lady Sageleaf herself. The sketch is wonderful, a depiction of love. Renault Reds, enemies, spies, city conspiracy. What is this, Snail? He looks over you from across the apartment. Ah, yeah, Project Visualizer helps me keep track of shops. You can check it off if you want. I haven't done much other than basic outline on the tea shop yet. I've been busy with all this running around. You're good at this, Snell. Thanks. It is what I do. Once we're finished, I will make sure to compile it into a proper report for the old lady. Interesting. Expensive material. Look at the mattress. The mattress is extra thick. It's a half and half silk material. They are not allowed the sleeper to dream into the ethereal plane. This material goes for extra in every outlet. However, they claim that this contains imp silk. Oh wow, it's ridiculous. Anything over a tiny fraction will make the bed half invisible. Thanks, bed. He should photo himself off the wall. Hey, watch. Tiene una foto suya. Okay. R and A. What the fuck is that? No reason to be in particular. Okay, jeez. See me, son of. I think the same. I can do that. Yeah, okay. I think I came from here. No. The depths. Tolstad. The Goblin Garden. We already been here. But up to Tolstad. Where do we go if we go there? I want to understand. Oh, here. Yeah, right. This is Waterlane, right? Drunk Sphinx. No. Wait. This is where I wanted to go, I think. Before, right? This goes right after, outside the morgue. Yeah. Okay. This is not Waterlane then, but it is where one of the places I actually wanted to go. Engage. You write text in the enticing green flow of the diskettes. So many nights spent looking over the track list. Just don't think about the time they threw you out for playing DLS 15 times in a row. Dylan's Last Stand, a classic dive bop that got really popular around the time you were born. All the rich and players know it. Oh, it's broken. Okay, Highland Fling. You press the button and the glow on this case push away. Okay. Ras. Bow for hire. Charisma, okay. Let's say we roll high. We have a high charisma. Well, not high, but kinda. Well, 10. Jesus. Level 8. Rogue. He wants to kill you. Oh, amazing. This is a massive, unregulated, confident, and highly problematic goblin supremacist. He will not debate you on it, so he doesn't even see you as a worthy of being alive. Let me handle this guy. The scent of smoke fills your helmet as you approach a hooded goblin hero. It is a drag from the pipe, his rough face illuminated. He's glaring at you. Greetings, citizen. The hooded goblin does not reply at first, and he just looks at Snell with a full frown. I see you're getting more cran by the day. The goblin traitor. The one who signed the Goblin Treaty, giving away everything to Urd after the Goblin Genocide. Goblin to count the Goblin a human lover. Fuck you. Pick him likely. As your foot is about to hit him in his shin, the Goblin reveals a dagger from his cloak. Faster than you could spot. He's got it pointed towards your boot. You barely manage to stop yourself from timing yourself on this dagger. How fast is this guy? He then slowly retracts his dagger, hiding it as smoothly as he pulled it out. I suggest bothering someone else. Human. What did you vote in the election? None of your fucking business, human. You have to tell me I am the cleric of Norwich. He blows out of a big cloud of foul-smelling smoke. in some kind of burgundy bush in his pipe. Awful. Nah. You know this guy, Snell? Sure, that's Raz. Ignore him. He's not interesting. Before the goblin lets out a cloud of smoke. Listen to your pet, cleric. What was that? Did you say something, Raz? You rage building your companion. He only scoffed at the Snell question. I feel like there is some tension here. Both of them just quietly glare at each other. What do you know that is your shop, huh? He doesn't know shit. The good goblin laughed. Need help, huh? Figure. So you will help? Nah. No, fuck off. Your companion turns on your mother. God, he's such a fucking cunt. So who you work for? Who do you work for? Why would I tell you? Why would I? Is it embarrassing? Do you work for like Biscan or something? The goblin freezes. I know what? It does. Fuck off, you man. Glass him. What does that mean? Glass, yeah. That's some very big intent, even by your standards. You have half-filled glass from the table as the goblin watches movement closely. That's his drink. You should put it down before he gets mad. Your companion gives you a careful look. He wonders what the hell you're about to do. Time to decide what glass him means, eh? Okay, it was on purpose. Guess you can make it mean anything you want. Smash into his face. Give him the glass. Give him the glass. He rushes and says, thanks. Then he places the glass back on the table. Just that was weird. I wasn't going to do that. Who is this guy? Smarter Tango. Intelligentsia. Not so much. A crazy kleptomaniac of a goblin. He needs help professionally. The goblin glances at you. His eyes lit up for a second, but then he notices Snell. Smarter? Snell? Don't cause any trouble. Okay. The Snell motions for you both to leave the guy alone. One of your cousins? Something like that. As the two of you take a step away, Snell sighs. Smart is a notorious pickpocket. Don't let him get too close. So he's a goblin. Snell glares at you. No, look, I'm talking a real actual pathological kleptomania case. Like can't keep his hand away from the pockets type deal. Except Martyr, he fails every single time, hurting himself in the process too. What a fool. Can you imagine fighting and hurting yourself a lot? Oh, that's me. Yeah. I don't think he's ever gotten away with anything, so just be careful around him. I don't want him hurting himself again. Okay, let's not stick around then, leave. He didn't steal anything from me, right? A donation plate. Nope. There is a small plate with a fair bit of crowns scattered out of the surface. The goblin glances as you approach the donation bowl. I want to donate crowns here. You do? How much, though? 10 crowns. But you're going to donate the bowl. Good amount. Oh, thanks, cleric. Miss Nearly. Wisdom. Eh, nice. Another goblin. This one is looking to escape. She works hard, but only in ways that improve her craft, her patience. She does not care for politics or the world at large. Yet, she tries to uphold a sense of understanding in order to further her art. That's nice. I can respect that. Let's talk to this artista. The goblin seems to be playing around with the strings of her instrumental. She's stunning it. Wave. The entire body jolts when she sees you. She's frightened by the organ color, so I'm playing in a second, okay? Can I request a song? No. Go away, she muttered under her breath. You should play some debate music. We should do it with the election coming up. I need some tense ambience for all the conversation we're going to have here tonight. She scoffs, what every artist want to hear. What everyone want to hear? Be ambience. Every hero needs a bar. Winks at her. She cannot see your wing. Come on, now, really. But she can hear the over-enthusiastic wing sound effect you made with your mouth. She finishes whatever she was doing to her instrument. Don't dance. She will hear you change anything in this here tavern. Let her play. Okay, here we go. Leave and let her play. Who is this guy? Agent B. Oh, you. It will be something akin to 1,000 a month standard fare, really. Obviously, all of my proprietary deals will have to be included in that, obviously, which will make it more akin to double that price at least. The other woman places her cup on the counter and leans forward. We hope you will consider it. The Finnish woman behind the counter gives her a wide, sharp grin. Visa turns to leave and almost walks right into you. Whoops. Cleric, lovely to see you again, but I can't stop to chat. Do swing by Waterwall Lane later, will you? Leaves the town. You look over the woman behind the bar. She locks eyes with you while putting away the other's cup. Approach. Dexterity. Ah, this is gonna go super bad. Yep. Fuck. I don't know anything about you. Wow, that's a huge thing here. Behind the counter stands a woman from his origin, Finnish, focused on filling up one of the taps. She immediately stops when she notices you approach. A tiefling. Yeah, we know what a tiefling. Welcome to the Drunk Sphinx. What will my good lord, Cleric, how lovely to see the city stop by. She gives you her full attention. Name is Rix Bitter. Hola, mi gatita hermosa, por favor, qué bonita. I will be serving you tonight. This woman is a perfect hub of information. Pick her brain. I want to pick your brain. That could be arranged, she says and gives you a big smile. Oh my god. Thank you. That's very kind. I will pick it real good. Neat. She gives up that smile. Hey. I am the cleric of Norvik. The cleric? Oh my. Cleric? More like you. Aren't you a catch? Point at her horns. How did that happen? Oh, she mounts on and gives her home by. Funny story, actually. My family fled the last megastorm of Hexia. I think it was in the last few years of the Coast Ward. They were invited to join a Burgundy guild. What is that? One of the 8 bands. Oh, another band, okay. Due to my father's influence as a former diplomat. That's where I was born, so technically I'm a native Borgini. But to answer your question, both of my parents was members of the Houses of Fire. What is that? Aristocracy ruling over various cities. Okay. We're still influential in the politics of several smaller coastal towns in the western jungles. I don't know if you know much about the folk in Haexi, but let's just say horns are quite common sight among the highborn. Okay. Thank you for the information. You said too much now. No problem. I'm quite proud of the journey I made, with or without my bloodline black backing me. You're the tavern owner? Do you have a bunch of information that could help me in my quests? Move on. Sure. If there is anything I can do for you, you ask. I know more than most in this sprawling city of ours. Oh, Snell! She exclaimed, and she noticed him of the counter. Are you a sight for sore eyes? Want something to drink? I'm on the clock. He nods towards you. Oh, you are the escort, huh? That's not how I would phrase it, but sure. She laughs and sticks a sharp finger in your face. Don't get Snell into much trouble, you hear? He's already grumpy enough as he is. The two of them clearly share a past in an enemies to lovers kind of way, only without the lovers part. What's up with the Sphinx? That's Olsis, great goal. She's a Gynosphinxo. A monstrous being often found undertaking mission for the gods, a feminine force capable of seeing through time and space, collector of ancient lore and dispenser of riddles, known to test mortals to uncover their true worth. God damn. But good luck getting more than that out of her. She always drinks this much? Yeah, that's the only reason this place stays open. She lets us all hang around his sacred chamber, and in return, I get her pumped on some river wine. Cost-wise, it's not that much worse than a regular city rent. Thanks for telling me about the Sphinx. No problem, she says with a wide grin. What do you know of the tea shop? It blew up. She looks shocked. Sigh deeply. People keep saying that, right? Very strange. She was a quick shrug. Wasn't here. Not usually in Tulsa over noontime. I'm more of a night gal, obviously, so I'm not much help, sadly. I've just heard the regular, but I can recommend talking to the kid at the kiosk upstairs. His brother comes in here often, and I overheard him talking about it. Yes, I spoke with Arn. Great. Hope you didn't scare him too much. Kidding. Haha. Tell me about the owner of the tea shop. Drummer, he's a real piece of work. Like, I'm impressed that he kept that tea shop afloat for so long. But look, I just know the rumors, okay? I love rumors. She leans in with a smirk. Same. Drummer kept a tea shop full of asgalistos, mostly young ones, but supposedly he'd been working with the freestriders on the side, like some kind of a spy, she laughs. Could you imagine? Do you think he blew up the tea shop himself? No. She shakes her head and repeats her answer. No, that bird couldn't make a ballsy move like that. Now, run away from it. Run away from it? For sure, that's what I would expect. And indirectly, I was surprised if he's not at least a little to blame. Does he come here often? Nah. Oh well, yeah. Yes or no? Look, I see him around. He's not a regular, but when he does show up, he's loud and wants to perform, you know? She's just drumming at the counter. Not the greatest patron. What do you think he said? Well, I do remember him mentioning some of the escape plan on one time. That sounds very relevant. The bird was drunk, okay? Muttered something about covering every liability and how his escape plan was. Look, I thought it was a bad joke. But he said, from what I can recall, that his plan was to sneak into a crate and ship himself to Ritz. Idiotic, you would have to survive for weeks in a tiny, cramped space. Some bird folk can survive for months without sustenance. And if he had friends on board, they could just let him out after they passed immigration control. This bird is smarter than I thought. I mean, I'm sure it happened some point historically. She shrugs. Drunken ramblings, but if I were you, I would check water lane. Yeah, we have to go there. Now, before it's too late. Do you know a man called Frank, son of Frank? The question has her to let out a hearty laugh. I'm so happy not the one having to ask that stupid fucking question. No, I'm afraid I have not. She eventually managed to tell you. Sorry, cleric. She cannot help you. She probably gets hundreds of people using the fucking every given week. I'm pretty sure there is gonna be a one guy called like that. What is tavern talk? Talk of the tavern. What is the hot goss? As they say. The Finnish tavern key suddenly stopped cleaning the counter and stares at you. Wide eye, confused. Excuse me? Excuse me? No, I am asking. She tosses the cloth over her shoulder. Okay. You want rumors? Yes, please. Well, have you heard about the missing Paladino? That's a bit of a mystery. Lord Gormo. Lord Gormo, the last anointed Paladin of Ur, one of the original faces of the party of Norway. He went missing months ago, and many believe he has abandoned his post. In the city below, okay, although really it's just rumors. But I haven't seen him for weeks, so it's a bit worrying. Lord Gorm, of course I heard of him. He's the last Paladin of Ur. He's very important to the city. I would like to ask more about him. Sure. I don't know much, to be completely honest, but if I were you, I wouldn't get my hopes up. Did he wear a helmet? Oh, no, never actually. He always showed off those golden locks. Guess his proclivity for vanity very much surprised your own, cleric, she said with a playful smile. You know him? I had a few times exchanged a few words, sure, I know him. What does he look like? Big guy or girl-like outfit, but with more gold. Not the type you would like to arm wrestle. Other than that, green eyes, blonde, long hair. Fancy nobleman in armor. Got it. You ever heard him say anything suspicious? She laughed. Look. Drunkards say all kind of shit. Can't read too much into it. What do you hear? Mostly a bunch of ranting about how every single political entity in the city should be burned to the ground. Some typical pro-human slogan, you know the stuff? That sounds like so long as you face it. Got it. She might be simplifying the issue a bit, but sure. You know where you can find him? Cleric, but under Wonderland. Yeah. Or he's dying in the tunnel below, fighting undead abominations. Or he's jumping a ship to Milltown. Maybe Lord want to hear the Infinite Wastes through Toll's Pass. Either way, I don't think you're going to find him, Cleric, but maybe to some clues to his face somewhere here in Tolstad. Who knows? Okay. Thank you for the information. You're welcome. I'm searching for a paladin. Don't expect to find much. I haven't seen Lorgon for weeks. You're two friends? No. Don't say that. You're hurting my feelings. There's attention here. If you want to raise up to him, ask about him. I love the first one. I sense sexual tension between you two. That's it's not quickly now you with a glare. That's a statement I will strongly refute, cleric. The French woman nods. Of course, refuted it is. It is. For sure, absolutely. She laughs and leans over the counter. All jokes aside, it's all part of the job, you know? Creating sexual tension? A bit on the news, but sure. Flirting? Well, sure. Pulling? I wouldn't call it like that, more like playful teasing. Harassing goblins? Nah, that's more of hobby. Being a little fiend? That's just in my blood. Being sarcastic? Always. Talking too much? Nope. She gives you a stern frown. The goblin raises an eyebrow. He bursts out laughing. Actually, yes. Answering all my questions, everything being a pain in the ass every day. I see. It just happened to be such that nail here is very hard not to crack. The hardest. The goblin closes his eyes and mutters something to himself. A series of expletives, though. Your companion doesn't seem to enjoy the horn woman's attention. Something is off. She's speaking in sexual undertones, yet you do not feel weak. Well, she's not your type, that's pretty obvious. Does Snell spend a lot of time here? You don't need to ask her, it's not relevant. He does, he's ignoring his comment, although he's the most convenient third place for the HWBT, so it's not like he's got too many options. Okay. Great, I have some other questions, of course. What are you voting in the election? That's a cheeky question. Don't worry, I will not repress your political opinions. Promise? Press a hand against your cheek and scream, I swear, Lady Rigsbitter. She's taken aback by your exclamation. Don't just start screaming like that, for fuck's sake. She clearly loves to talk about her own thoughts and opinion for this, so you have made this woman very happy. Early on, I thought I was voting for the Agricultural Party. They had a big focus on a small business owner. That's me. But obviously, they moved over to a bigger working class focus and are not completely swallowed by the Asgalism. So now I'm learning toward the free strider. They want to build up the economy and increase trade, which will directly make me life so much easier. Plus, it's hard to ever vote for the nationalists. It's hard to ever vote for them when they want my can to be a second-class citizen. And the free strider will let you buy your way to first class, or what? She gives me a half smirk, something like that. Fuck fascism, give her a high five. She meets your hand in a satisfying smile. Hell yeah. You're a free strider then. Hey, just because I will vote for them doesn't mean I'm dedicated for life. They happen to be the most useful for my business, nothing else. That's all for politics now. Okay. Tell me about yourself. What's your mother's maiden name? She's a queen. Am I allowed to say that? Isn't that a cursing, like knowing the true name of a devil or something? No, it's the name. So you're a devil? No? Or, I mean, you're not one of the two folk that keep confusing devils and demons, are you? Devils are lawful evil. Demons are chaotic evil. They are both creators of evil, flow to the core. No, I'm an expert in my field. In demonology? Yes. It's all real. Alright, well, let's you move on and I'll keep that secret just in case, okay? She winks at you. Alright, no more personal questions. That's all for now. That was amazing. I like her. Okay. What is this? An old well. Holy shit, that Sphinx is huge. The personal well is dry and very, very deep. Jump. Look down the well. You see only darkness. Is this a wish? Oh my god. Is this a wishing well? No. I wish I was the greatest knight in all of Ascani. Nothing happens. When you look at that, that must mean you are already the greatest knight, right? He's making fun of you. Jump. Excuse you? You're doing what exactly? I'm jumping down the well. You say that's somehow a good idea. Maybe not. But I want to talk to the Sphinx. Maybe not, don't jump down the well. I'm gonna do it, but not now. Let me talk to Do this huge sphinx first. Ulcis, bold guardian. Okay, let's see. Nice, that's a good roll. Level 14, monstrosity. 1,000 years spent guarding a whole in reality. Remember, her perception is beyond your ability to conceive. For her, there is a fleeting moment unless you make it memorable. The Xanos Sphinx giving out riddles. A woman searching for something, anything, even remotely interesting about these scurrying mortals. Why else allow them into her lair like this? She's not being exploited. Whatever deal she struck with the tavern keep, this best beast of yours could break it at any moment. None of them hold any power over her. Yet, she cannot leave. Okay. Okay. Excuse me? A full lapse out of the ambient chair. Oh, a lul. What the fuck is a lul? Falls out of the ambient chair. There's a bit of uncertainty as it is clearly steps before the tavern's singular attraction. This happens all the time. Visitors come to gawk and stare. Some brave wants to speak with her. The lady of the house, or most delightful host. Look up at her. All this Bulgarian towering, you stare at this somewhat feline creature up on the stage, a living myth, currently taking a swig out of a barrel, clearly not paying you any mind. The scent of cheap wine lingers in the air along with an esoteric sensation. The genus Sphinx is not to be trifled with. Her physical characteristics are enough to crush everything that is you. However, she will not have to raise a paw, for her magical powers could exile you from your realm in an instant. Tread carefully. Your legs tremble. Fuck. Just stare at her until she reacts to your presence. A bit awkward, but we can work with it. Just wait until the Sphinx looks down at you. Meeting her glowing blood glaze makes you feel like you're falling far below the world. These are eras of wisdom behind those eyes. Her expression turns dark. Dark tidings bring you to the heart. She speaks, low and rolling. You see a hint of chaos in her movements, unfocused. You expect her to act a bit drunker, considering the empty barrels to her side. Then again, who knows how well a sphinx holds her liquor? A helmed dog, dragging its leash around the vestiges of yore. She extends a claw, thick as your arm, and pokes you in the stomach. Woof. Woof. Her expression grows lighter, then she lets out a deep breath. It smells like an old basement full of booze. She liked that. Somehow you have appeared witty to her. Let's go! We can fix her. That sort of joke only works once, so no barking. If you want her attention, you must do something remarkable. She takes another sip from her barrel, not looking at you. Watch yourself, Craig, he whispered to you. Also, she's not one for idle chit-chat. You know these things? He she had. Every night there is a drunk jackass that asks for a riddle. She usually doesn't hurt them. Oh, a riddle that will be fun. Thank you, Snell. Did you not hear me? Hello? I wish to prove myself worthy, great Sphinx. Worthy, little one. Worthy how? Don't you give out riddles? Certainly. Are you ready? Rhetorical. Just wait. She finishes the last bit of her barrel and puts it down with a slam. Then the Sphinx leans in, hissing. Once I had the sun's favor. My creed cling close the wall. Mature in shadows, I have witnessed empire rise and fall. Once left in silence, now the life of the wall. She raises her paw and gestures to the open chamber. Yet I remain a draught of remembrance, a history stroll. What am I? Easy. A lovely poem about a life journey, How time changes all, even the simplest grape. Your companion smirks and gives a little chuckle. He knows. Oh shit, I need to make a guess? Oh fuck. I need a 16. Can I change my inventory? No, I can't. Oh, my intelligence is not that good. Fuck. How many guesses do I get? Hopefully none. We are allotted one answer. Can I think about this for a bit? No, answer now or never. Let's go! Let's go! Finally. Thank you, dice god. Your mind settles on a singular possibility for the simple ride. Meteor in shadows. We don't know in your mind the answer is obviously. It is wine. Obviously. Once in the sun, Meteor in shadows, been around for a long time, life of the ball, a thought, it's clearly, obviously, even wine. Good, now tell the Sphinx. Clear it on and tell her. The answer is wine. Wine? She gives you an intense stare. Hold your breath. Elsie picks up a new bottle of wine. She pops the cork open. Wine. Yes, that is very correct, little one. Wonderful job. Another riddle solved. Huzzah! Don't. Since you are so amazing, would you be interested in a quest? I do not have the ability to decline. The goblin gives you a concerned look. She gives you a serious expression. Accepting a divine quest from a sphinx is not a trifling matter, mortal. In fact, few will survive such an ordeal. A quest? Indeed, behind me stands a bolt. It opens only to those worthy. She leans her massive head downwards, close enough for you to smell the wine breath. To prove worthy, you must solve my most ancient of riddles. So old, it was handed to me when I first stepped inside this chamber. Millennia passed. Bow your head in silence. Your companion whispers to you, "You are going on an epic sphinx quest now?" "Sure, why not? Not like we're on a job or anything." "This is important, Snell." "Maybe to you? Not really, it's very important to the job too." Convince me." It could grant me esoteric knowledge, or like the tea shop. Besides, fine enough. Look, I won't stand in the way. Just don't waste too much time on it, okay? The future is your companion. A hero must face much adversity on his quest. She laughs quietly to herself and takes a swig of wine. So, what exactly is this Sphinx quest? This is a riddle, the answer of which is not uttered in words, but revealed by action. She goes quiet and closes her eyes. Just listen. Found within the arcane flare, twin tongues. Oh yeah, of flame that scorched the air. She takes a breath, revealing a wicked green. Burrowed deep within the earth, a primal string to show you a word. Then she leans in, almost whispering those final words. Folk and gods enthroning heads. A man divine alone all his wars. That's intensely vague and cryptic. I love riddles, but I had to think about this one. The answer is not something you can speak. She uses a massive claw to roast something from her pile of stuff and tosses to you. Tavern kid, what? Once you understand this riddle, return here. You can only solve it during daytime, alone. We will want anyone else accidentally figure out this riddle, will we? She glances at your goblin companion. The goblin groans. I'm not interrupting the job for that. Do it in the morning or something, before you pick me up. The Sphinx chuckles. I never sleep, so you can show anytime after sunrise and before the tavern opens. What have you gotten yourself into? Isn't it too lonely to hang around here for millennia? She takes a deep breath. I must remember that my perspective on time is different from a mortal's. When one views events on a scale measured in eras, a chat like this is but a fleeting blink among a heaven of stars. So, there is no dude sphinx in your life then? The expression changes subtly. You touch upon a sensitive subject. I have found that when this question is put to me, despite my based age, despite my demeanor, despite everything, the inquiry is not referring to companionship. She taps a claw. You wish to speak of reproduction, little one? Cleric, you hear us? Are you sure about this? Yes, I would like to hear about Sphinx reproduction. Your intense glow more esoteric. Oh, she's into it. There are many lower races of Sphinx, some more bestial than others. Apart from all the I love this game. Apart from often serving lesser purposes, they also share a common characteristic, she frowns. They are all male. Oh, dreadful. Indeed, each of these degenerate Sphinxes then naturally create the companionship of my kind. Sphinxes are the only female members of the Sphinx family. They control the means of reproduction in their species. For a genus Sphinx to lower herself to the level is simply unthinkable. Then how? Any man will desire such beauty in his life. Agreed, men are, after all, shallow idiots. Harsh, love it. The degenerate races of Sphinx were born weak and craven. These creatures are no more similar to I than a horse to a donkey. Not even this, as it implies some level of closeness. A horse goes to a painting of a donkey. Nice. This misconception of a similarity will plague me for eternity, but considering them a legitimate partner, creating more, the Sphinx shakes her head. A true man is his mind. He's not violent by nature, nor he's afraid of action. He's decisive, yet tolerant. He's wise, yet still ready to learn. A true man is a riddle. They cannot be redeemed. Do they not have free will? When you first stopping them from reproduction, make them move by their own. They cannot be redeemed. Not as long as they live. However, there is a more civilized Sphinx apart from my own kind, of course. The glow in her eyes intensifies. The Andro Sphinx, a beautiful, powerful servant of the gods. Few inhabit this coast for hours. Yet, those that do, her voice trails off. Are idiots? She snapped her gaze back to you. They are like all men, insufferable, prideful. I'm sensing a story here. There is always a story. Every bias is wrote from a perspectives. After all, she takes a sip from her barrel and leans her head on a paw. Hear my tale. Oh fuck, I want to go now. During the early days when the gates stood open, one winter long ago, I was tasked to guard a passage on the border of an empire you will never know. That empire's goddess sent an Androsphinx to guard the very same passage. His name was Trembilemme, or meeting was by chance and by fate. You were sent to guard the same gate. Not the point right now, she wants you to listen, nod your head, yada yada yada. We had the same mission, sent by different powers, simply mishap. Tren was a gallant specimen. He spoke with an air of grandeur and purpose. It was easy to spend hours in his company, days, then months. Though we became increasingly physical in our relation, our conversation steadily became more stable. After years of sharing a lair, a sense of bitter tone knowing its way into every interaction between us. He will berate my every action. He will go on long hunting trips and come back empty-handed. He will end very philosophical discussions or debate, even those we had with visitors with snarky comments. Tell me, with whom do you believe this venom originated? Which one of us will be at fault, so to say? Considering your general stance on masculinity, I will say. Considering the general theme of this conversation, I will say him. My easiest riddle yet, little one. I pushed him to tell me where this irritable act of this came from. After many long arguments, he relented. Guess what Trent confessed to be the cause of his toxic behavior. He was bored of the relationship? She laughs. Not even that. She takes a big gulp from her wine barrel. He says I was arrogant, that I could never be wrong, that I was stubborn. Ah well. Don't say that out loud. Those words are tinged with bitterness and contempt. This understanding had a deeper, more venomous meaning behind this statement. There is a hidden meaning behind these words. He raised an eyebrow. You surprised me, little one. It took me time for me to try understand why he would say such things. Eventually figured it out. Trent was intimidated by me. For the half century we spent together, he never once could keep in our debates. He never could solve my best riddle, nor even understand many of the most basic of philosophical topics I brought up. I never had a problem with this at all. I was endearing to watch him struggle. I never would have assumed such a magnificent man would succumb to the lowest of sins. Pride. Trent could not stand to be outmatched, classic man. At least not in the long run. So we parted the ways, as amicably as could be given the circumstances. That was my first mission here on this short's realm. This genus Sphinx has struggled with her hatred for longer than you will ever live. Yet, despite the difference in your natures, what you seek here is from your simple validation. A true man seeks greatness in his partner. He does not fear it. She nods. When I told him the same thing, he did not respond positively. This thing gave you a faint smile. One thing I truly desire for my mind to delve inwards. That can be done via intellectual excursion of many kinds, dialogue, debate, sharing experience. Thank you for listening to my tale, little one. Less of a dialogue, more of a monologue, or an appeasement, but hey, whatever floats her boat. She seeks understanding through sharing. By listening, you hear something tiny and fleeting. Your eyes know wrong, but remember, all folk, men and women alike, things are human, both pitiful, spiteful, and wonderful in their own unique way. Yes, what do you think about what you have told me here today? I like this one. Well said. It's not often I'm given the chance to be truly surprised by a mortal, and a man nonetheless. Just now. Here. Incense, then I can join your quest, little one. Now, any other question you have for me? Whether you voting in the election? I'm not. I'm good. Leave it to the mortals. The thing sits for a moment. She's considering whether this was a real comment to her or to the mortals. I cannot leave to both, I'm afraid, even if it was my business to leave an imprint in the affair of mortals. You cannot live here for even a minute or two? I could, but that would be my divine quest. Understandable, you cannot do that. Fair. I would not have expected more than this time. Interesting. Okay, good to know. You are a very impressive creature. You know that? Attempt to flirt? No, wait. We cannot do this now. No. Let's save. Cool. That was nice. Let's sail and now let's jump here. I hope we don't die. You say that just jump. A snake grabs you. No, that's a bad cleric. He was you back away from the deep hole. But thanks, I don't know what I was thinking. But Snail, I wanted to jump down. Not on my watch. If you want to die from rapid fucking dungeon descension during your time, asshole. Oh, I wanted to jump. Jeez. Okay. Oh, I cannot get that. Okay. Cool. Where do we live here? Oh, yeah, where we just came from. I want to see how do we get to the waterland again, and then I'm gonna save. Where was it? It wasn't here. It was not here. I'm pretty sure I reach waterland from here. I am not crazy. Nope. There we go. Yeah, something's happening here. Rollo malacho. No! Yeah, something big is happening here. Okay, I'm gonna say, and we're gonna leave it here for tomorrow. I love this game. So yeah, shortest stream today because I started a bit late. It is what it is. So I will see you all tomorrow probably. I will let you know on my Discord and also on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching today. It was great. I love this game. See you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye bye.